Hello again, everybody. In this video, we will explore configuring trunk links. This is Packet Tracer Activity 3.2.2.4 as part of the Cisco 2 curriculum. Trunks are required to pass VLAN information between switches. A port on the switch is either a access port or a trunk port. Access ports carry traffic from specific VLAN assigned to the port, and a trunk port is by default a member of all VLANs, so therefore it carries traffic to all VLANs. This activity is going to focus on creating trunk ports and assigning them to a native VLAN that's other than the default. To do this, we need to verify the VLAN information, and so what we're going to do is we should go into switch 1 and access the command line interface, and we'll type in the command enable to switch into previous exec mode, and then we'll just type in the command show VLAN brief. Now, as you see, all 26 ports are assigned to VLAN 1, which is the default. And we already have the VLAN set up, VLANs 10, 20, 30, 88, and 99. So we'll go ahead, for now we'll close out of this. We'll go into switch 2, type the enable command to switch into previous exec mode. And then again we'll type in the command show VLAN brief. Okay, in this case all ports are assigned to VLAN 1 except for ports 11, 18, and 6, which are assigned to 10, 20, and 30 respectively. We'll go ahead and we'll close out of that for now. Then we'll access switch 3, access command line interface, then the enable command, and then show VLAN brief. Okay, and it's a virtual carbon copy of switch 2. We see ports 11, 18, and 6 assigned to VLANs 10, 20, and 30. Go ahead and close out of this. Now we also need to verify the loss of connectivity between PCs that are on the same network. In this case, we're access PC1. We'll go into the command line interface, and then we'll try to ping PC4 at its IP address. And you'll find that though both pieces are connected to the same network and they're assigned to the same VLAN, it's just doing like a bunch of request timeouts. But we'll be able to fix that soon. I'm gonna wait until the pinging stops. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, for now, I'm just gonna sort of minimize that. Now, what we're gonna probably need to do, although these two PCs are on the same network and they can ping one another, it's just because the ports connecting the switches are assigned to VLAN by default. In order to provide the connectivity between these PCs and the others on the same network and the VLAN, we're going to have to set up the trunk links, in this particular case on switch 1. So I'm going to bring back switch 1, and what I'm going to do is type in the configure terminal command. You can either type it in full or in abbreviated form, such as what I'm doing now. And then we need to access arrange of ports. In this case, gigabit 1 and gigabit 2. So we need to, so we'll do like a 1. Yeah, here we go. So we'll type in an interface range, gigabit 01. And I may have, yeah, here we go. I just had to, okay, let's see if that works. Okay, that works. Now we'll type in switch port, mode, trunk. Okay. And then we need to assign the native VLAN to VLAN 99. And so we'll just do like switch port, trunk, native VLAN 99. Okay, and we got it set up, and we're just going to go ahead place in. Now, really, we're almost over halfway finished with the packet tracer activity, because you see the completion already at 60% of 80%. But we're going to run into some problems, and I'll show you just how much bad it is. Now, let's see here. We're already running into some system error messages. It's just saying that it's blocking one of the gigabit ports, but on VLAN 1, because VLAN is basically VLAN 1 on switch 2 and switch C are still the native VLANs. And actually, let me show you what we're going to encounter. Okay, we should be getting, yeah, here we go. This is a native VLAN mismatch error, and it's basically because we configured VLAN 99 as the native VLAN on S1. However, S2 and S3 are still using VLAN 1 as the default native VLAN, as indicated by the syslog message. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is kind of weird. Now, although we do have a native man mismatch, we can go back into PC1, and if I try to ping PC4, we're able to ping PC4 successfully. You're probably why is that happening? Okay. Basically, the pings are successful because trunking has been enabled on S1, and the dynamic trunking protocol (DTP) has automatically negotiated the other side of the trunk lines. In this case, S2 and S3 have now automatically configured the port attached to S1 as trunking ports. Now, let's see. But if we go into S2, okay, and we type in, like, say, show interface G001 switch port. Hopefully that's the right command. Okay, now we know that the switch port is enabled, and the administrator mode is in dynamic auto, and the operation mode is in trunk. Now, because the admin mode is set to dynamic auto, this is the default state of all ports on the Cisco iOS switch. However, DTP has negotiated trunking, So the operation mode is trunk, thereby resulting in the native VLAN mismatch. And we gotta resolve that. We gotta basically correct that problem. Now to do this, we'll go right into switch port. Actually, first phase first. Do a configure terminal, switch port mode trunk. Oh, forgot one thing. See, interface GO-1. Okay, and then switch port mode trunk, and then switch port trunk native VLAN 99. Okay. Okay, now we resolved the problem on switch 2. Now if we go back, we show interface gigabit 1 switch port. Okay, you'll see the information has changed. Switch port is enabled. The administrator role is now in trunk, and the VLAN is now 99. That's the native VLAN. That's what we want, and it's going to be okay. Now we're almost done. Now we got to go to switch 3 and basically do the same thing, but we need to type in the configure terminal command, switch port mode. Actually, but before switch port mode trunk, we go into interface GC0/2, switch port mode trunk, switch port. That's going to be tough. Switch port trunk native VLAN 99. Okay. And hopefully we got rid of those pesky syslog errors. Okay, but to make sure we got all the information that we need, okay, we need to type in show interface GO/2 switch port. Okay, and we're good. Switch port is enabled. The administrative mode is in trunk. Trunk native mode is VLAN 99. Looks like we're good. Completion is all the way up to 80%. And that should be it. We're done. Now, let me actually do one more thing. Let's see, show VLAN. Okay. Now show VLAN. Let's see, this is on switch 3. So we gotta switch back to switch 2 to answer this question. So show VLAN. Okay, and that seems kind of a weird bug. Basically, the packet tracer lab is saying, okay, type in the show VLAN command to display information regarding configured VLANs. Why is port gigabit/2 on S2 is no longer assigned to VLAN 1, but it's showing here that gigabit gigabit 2 is assigned to VLAN 1, which is kind of weird to me. So I'm just going to ignore that question. I might actually ask my Cisco teacher about that uh, next week, and hopefully he's got like a better answer than what I had, which is okay. I'm just scratching my head. But anyway, we're done. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and by all means, share this video with other Cisco students. Hoping to pass their Cisco curriculum at any kind of community college. But other than that, I hope you like it, and I'll see you soon.